All right. We have got ourselves a fight night with Legends of Boxing. Just got the flyweights, and this is going to be the opening bout. Jimmy Wilde will take on Tancy Lee in a flyweight bout. These two fought in real life twice. And actually, Tancy Lee gave Jimmy Wilde his first loss of his career. But Jimmy Wilde would later revenge that loss with a knockout of Tancy Lee in the rematch. So this is going to be the rubber match. See if Lee can hang with Jimmy Wilde. Wilde 134-4-2 with 100 knockouts. Going up against Lee, who is 41-10-2 with 28 knockouts. Jimmy Wilde does have this slow starter trait, which is going to be +2 CTN in round 1. So he is going to be a 9 normally, but he'll be an 11 for the first round. Lee has his chin is -2 at level 5. So if that does come into effect, that'll really he tires late. So it would have to go later rounds for that to happen. So we're ready to get started. After the rolls, both fighters are going to open up on the inside. That's going to be make Wilde a 10 and Lee a 9. Wilde does have a 29 endurance. Lee has a 25. But if you look at his card, he fights a lot on the inside in pressure mode, so his endurance can quickly go away. All right, so here we go, round 1. I don't know what that was. Piece of potato chip, it looks like. Round 1. We are underway. Out of the gate, it's going to be a split action result, 73 brawl. Even exchange, 1 point for each fighter. This one's scheduled for 10 rounds. This will be Wilde, 55, 1 point jab. Tancy Lee's defense is a 2. Jimmy Wilde's is a 3. This is going to be Tancy Lee, 72. Tancy Lee with a 2-point combination to the body. It's going to be Jimmy Wilde, 2. That is going to be a 2-point hook and a possible cut. Tancy Lee is a 6. So 9 or less, he's cut. It's an 11, no cut. Jimmy Wilde, 86. 86 is going to be a 2-point uppercut to the body. Tancy Lee, 43. 2-point body head combo. They are trading some shots here in the first. Jimmy Wilde, 29. It's going to be defended, blocked, and then countered. Countered by Tancy Lee. 65. A short hook lands. Jimmy Wilde, 16. It's going to be a 1-point hook. Final segment of round 1. It's going to be Jimmy Wilde, 64. That's going to be a 1-point cross and a possible cut. Again, 9 or less. It's an 8. He's cut. 7. 7 is going to be some minor swelling under his left eye. Or above his left eye, maybe. Or, so there you go. A pretty active first round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-6 in favor of Wilde. Both are going to get TKO points. And both are going to get 4, taking off their endurance. Wilde goes to a 25. Tancy Lee goes to a 21. And now, Wilde will go back down to a 9. We're going to roll for the judges first. Alright. We're going to roll for Tancy Lee. See what mode he changes up to. 11. He's going to stay on the inside. But this time, Wilde's going to go down to an 8. Here we go, round 2. Tancy Lee, 86. 2-point uppercut to the body. Tancy Lee, 82. Defended. It's going to be ducked by Wilde. It's going to be Tancy Lee, 60. Tancy Lee with a 2-point hook to the body. This is going to be a split action result, 46. Under brawl, it's a missed exchange. 20s, that's still going to give it to Wilde, as he has the lower CTN, 33. It's going to be a 1-point hook and a possible cut. Lee, 9 or less. It's a 1. He's cut. 87. This is going to be some major swelling. His face is starting to puff up. 2 points under his right eye. This is going to be Jimmy Wilde, 23. 23 is defended and missed. This is going to be a split action result. 1. Under brawl. Clash of heads. We're going to see a check for cuts on both fighters. Jimmy Wilde is a 9, so 3 or less. Oh, he's cut. Jimmy Wilde is cut. 73. He's got some bleeding coming from his mouth. Tancy Lee, 9 or less. 14, no cut on him. It's going to be Tancy Lee, 91. It's defended, though, a 1-point combination. And this one's going to be a split action result. 52. Missed exchange, and the bell sounds. But a nice round for Tancy Lee. 2-4. 5-1 in favor of Lee. Let's roll for the judges. We head to round 3. This time it's going to be Jimmy Wilde rolling for mode. 17. He goes to pressure. So pressure mode for Lee, that's going to put him at 7. Lee stays on the inside. He goes to a 9. We forgot to do the endurance. They were both inside, so 3. So 22 for Wilde and 18 for Tancy Lee. Now, Jimmy Wilde's got to be careful because his defense goes down to a 2. Here we go, round 3. It's going to be Tancy Lee, 74. 74, it's going to be defended, scored, but countered by Lee. $27, a 1-point combination. Wait a second here. Did I do that right? I think I looked at the inside for the first roll and then countered on Jimmy Wilde's card. So it should have been the other way around. We're going to play that over. We're going to play, they're going to restart the round. Round 3 underway. Split action 81. 81 is going to be an even exchange, 1 point each, so they both still get 1 point each. That's going to be Tancy Lee, 11. 11. It's going to be a 2-point combination. 2-point combination for Tancy Lee. This is going to be Lee again. 86. 2-point uppercut to the body. This is going to be Jimmy Wilde, who will have the bigger difference, 84, but it's going to be defended. 84 is going to be a 1-point uppercut. This is Tancy Lee, 26. 26, a short cross lands for 1. Split action, 27. Nope, 21. 21 is going to be a clinch. Tancy Lee, 96. 2-point uppercut. Tancy Lee looking sharp this round. It's going to be him again, 10. This one will be defended, though. Still gets off a nice little combination. This one's going to be Jimmy Wilde, 50. It's going to be a 1-point straight punch. It's defended. And that'll end the round. But a huge round for Tancy Lee as he kept meeting the oncoming Jimmy Wilde with sharp right hands and brisk combinations. 1, 2, 3 for Wilde. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Tancy Lee. His best round of the fight. Wilde will roll for mode again, and he'll stay in pressure mode. Meanwhile, Wilde will get 5 off of his. He'll go down to a 17 endurance. Tancy Lee, 3, will go down to a 14 or 15. All right, round 1. Or, I'm sorry, round 4. This is going to be Jimmy Wilde, 36. 36 is defended, ducked by Tancy. Tancy Lee, 49. That's going to be a 1-point hook. Tancy Lee, 63. Defended though. Slipped, side slipped by Wilde. There's Wilde's 9. Ducked and countered by Tancy Lee. 6. That'll be a 1-point hook. This is going to be Jimmy Wilde, 20. 2-point hook lands. Oh, wait. Yep, 2-point hook. Again, Jimmy Wilde, 88. 2-point combination. Here's Tancy Lee, 35. Blocked by Wilde. Here's Jimmy Wilde, 33. 2-point double hook. Final 7, round 4. This one's going to be Tancy Lee, 6. A 1-point uppercut to the body. A nice little comeback for Jimmy Wilde this round as he lands a few big punches. 6-3. TKO point for Tancy Lee, and we'll roll for the judges. All right, we head to round 5. So 4 off of Wilde's endurance. He'll go down to a 13. 3 off of Tancy Lee. He goes down to a 12. And both fighters are going to change their modes here. First, Lee, 9. He'll stay on the inside. Here's Wilde, 11. Wilde's going to go to the outside. Jimmy Wilde goes to the outside. That will put him at 9. And Tancy Lee will also be at 9. Here we go. Round 5, scheduled for 10. Here is Jimmy Wilde, 83. 83 is a 1-point hook. Split action, 14. Under normal. That's going to be a foul check on Tancy Lee. He is clean. And, ooh, but though, he's going to get called for a marginal foul here. Jimmy Wilde, 8. 1-point hook. Tancy Lee, 54. 54 is going to be a 1-point jab from Tancy Lee. Tancy Lee again, 84. Another hook lands. Tancy Lee, 20. A 1-point hook to the body. This is going to be a split action result. 99. 99. Even flurry, 2 points for each fighter. Look at that. 20s. It's going to be a split action. 46. 46 is a juke and move. Both fighters looking for an opening. Final segment of round 5. This is going to be Jimmy Wilde, 89. It's going to be a 1-point jab. And that'll end the round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 5 to 5 that round. No TKO points. Let's roll for the judges. We had to round 6. So 2 off of Wilde, he goes to an 11 endurance. 3 off of Tancy Lee, he goes to a 9. And we're going to roll for both fighters. 4 for Jimmy Wilde, he's going to go to elusive mode. Try to... And Tancy Lee stays on the inside. So... 9 CTN for Lee and a 10 for Jimmy Wilde. His defense will go to a 4 though. Making it very difficult to get to here as he tries to take he's trying to take a round off, catch his breath. Get ready for those last few rounds. So here we go, round 6. Tancy Lee, 79. 79 is going to be a 2-point double hook. Split action, 87. 87 is going to be an even exchange, 1 point for each fighter. This is going to be Jimmy Wilde, 81. Jimmy Wilde lands a 1-point hook. This is going to be Tancy Lee, 92. 92. 2-point hook to the body. Wilde, 81, again with a hook. A 1-point hook. Jimmy Wilde, 89. This one will be defended. A grazing jab from Wilde. This is going to be a split action as both have the same difference. 29. 29 is going to be a clinch. Split action, 82. Under normal, that's going to be an even exchange. 1 point for each fighter. Final segment of round 6. That's going to be Jimmy Wilde, 31. A 1-point jab and a possible cut. 9 or less for Tancy Lee, and he is cut. 15, that's going to be some more swelling on his left eye. And that'll end the round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Wilde. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pretty active round for both fighters. Both will get TKO points. Got a roll for the judges. 5. All right, so both got TKO points. So 3 off of Jimmy Wilde's endurance. He goes to an 8. And 4 off of Lee, he goes to a 5. Got a roll for both fighters. 3. Jimmy Wilde's going to stay on the elusive mode. 5. Tancy Lee goes to the outside. Both fighters will be 10s. I think I may have missed a couple of punches there with Jimmy Wilde's defense going up to a 4. Let's see if that comes back to haunt him or me. Here we go, round 7. This is going to be a split action, 86. 86 under chess. It's going to be a missed exchange. This is going to be Tancy Lee, 1. It's going to be a 1-point hook and a possible cut. 3 or less. It's a 4, no cut. Tancy Lee, 35. 35. It's going to be a 1-point hook again, and another possible cut. 3 or less. It's a 6, no cut. This is going to be Jimmy Wilde, 50. Jimmy Wilde lands a big right cross. His first big punch of the fight. And we're going to have a roll on the chin of Tancy Lee. It's an 8. So 1 to 6. 52. It's going to be a 3-point punch. Wilde to get control of this next segment. 53. 53 is going to be blocked by Tancy Lee. Here's Lee again, 11. This is going to be defended, a 1-point hook. Here's Tancy Lee again, 44. Again, though, it will be defended and ducked by Jimmy Wilde. Jimmy Wilde's just can't seem to shake loose of this Tancy Lee. 13, but it's side slipped and countered from Jimmy Wilde. 1. He's going to land a 2-point hook and a possible cut. 9 or less. It's a 4. He's cut. Tancy Lee, 85. Major swelling on his right eye. That's 2 more points. That's up to 4 now. And he's going to lose 1 on his defense. And that'll be a split action result. 34 under chess. Juke and move. That'll end the round. 5 for Wilde. 3 for Tancy Lee. Let's roll for the judges. So no TKO points this round. 2 off of Jimmy Wilde. He'll go to a 6. Tancy Lee, he'll go to a 3. We're going to roll for both fighters. First, Jimmy Wilde, 12. He goes back to the outside. Here's Tancy Lee, 18. He's going to go pressure. So CTN wise, Jimmy Wilde's a 9, and Tancy Lee is an 8 for this round. All right. Here we go, round 8. That's going to be Tancy Lee, 43. That's going to be a 2-point combination. Tancy Lee's got the bigger difference, 9. Ducked and then countered by Jimmy Wilde. 50. Big cross lands. 1 to 6 and he's down. 41. It's going to be a 3-point punch. What a countered from Jimmy Wilde. He'll get control. 29. It'll be defended. Dodged by Tancy Lee. split action, 22. 22 under normal. It's going to be a clinch. Another split action, 78. 78 is going to be an even exchange, 1 point for each fighter. Tancy Lee, 72. 72 just doesn't have the power. Doesn't matter. It was defended. 1 point combination. Split action, 40. That's another clinch. It's going to be Tancy Lee, 12. 12 is going to be a 2 point combination. Final segment. Here's Jimmy Wilde, 26. A 1 point straight right hand. That'll end it. Not nearly enough. 3, 4, 5 for Jimmy Wilde. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be a TKO point for Jimmy Wilde. Let's roll for the judges. 13. So it's going to be Jimmy Wilde's going to have 2 plus the TKO 3 off of his. He goes down to a 3. Tancy Lee went to was at a 4. That's going to take him to -1, and he is level 1 fatigue. So what that means is his fatigue will go, or his CTN will go to an 11. His defense is already a 1, so it can't go any lower. And his power is going to go to a 2. All right. And then we're going to roll for both fighters to see if they change up modes here for round 9. Jimmy Wilde, 17. He'll be pressure. Tancy Lee, 17, and he'll be pressure. They're both coming out in the pressure mode. Pressure, pressure. 2-1. So Jimmy Wilde will be a 7. And Tancy Lee will be a 9. There we go. See, we get some fireworks here in round 9. Jimmy Wilde, 65. 65 is a 2 point straight punch and a possible cut. Nine or less. He's cut. This could be trouble for Tancy Lee. 62. It's a minor cut above his left eye. It's going to be Tancy Lee, 28. It's going to be a bob and weave from Wilde. Jimmy Wilde, 24. 1 point combination. Jimmy Wilde, 21. It's going to be a 2 point hook This is going to be Tancy Lee, 20. He lands a 2-point hook as well. Tancy Lee, 2. It's going to be a 2-point hook and a possible cut. 9 or 3 or less. 11, no cut. Jimmy Wilde, 74. 2-point combination. These fighters are laying it all on the line right now. It's going to be Tancy Lee, 95. 2-point aggressive combo. Final segment of round 9. Tancy Lee, 83. Tancy Lee just missed a big power punch there. Instead, he's going to get a 2-point combination. And that's it for round 9. Tancy Lee trying to get himself back in this fight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Wilde. 2, 4, 6, 8 for Tancy Lee. Each fighter gets a TKO point. Neither one's in trouble, though, there. Roll for the judges. 10. 10. So, they each got TKO points, so they're each going to get 5 taken off their endurance. That means Jimmy Wilde goes to -2, and he hits level 1 fatigue. He'll go to a 10 CTN. His defense will go down to a 2. And his power goes from a 7 to a 4. And then Tancy Lee's going to go from a -1 to a -6. And he hits level 2 fatigue, which is -1 on his chin and his will. So his chin will go to a 7 and his will to a 4. Now we're going to roll to see what each fighter does in his final round. 5. Jimmy Wilde goes to the outside. Tancy Lee, 9, will go to the inside. Let's see what style wins out here. That means Wilde will be a 10. And Lee will be a 10. So both fighters are 10s, CTNs for this round. And here we go. The final round of this big flyweight fight. It's been a good one. Tancy Lee, 19. It's going to be a 1-point hook. Split action, 0s. Under normal. Even flurry, 2 points for each fighter. Jimmy Wilde, 70. That's going to be a 1-point straight right hand. Tancy Lee, 52. 52. It's going to be a 1-point jab. Tancy Lee, 6. A 1-point uppercut to the body. Split action, 42. 42 under normal. It's going to be a juke and move. Jimmy Wilde, 38. A 1-point cross. Jimmy Wilde, 69. 69 is a 1-point hook. Final segment of the fight. Split action result, 31. 31, and that's a clinch. The bell sounds. Tancy Lee raises his fist in what he thinks is a win. Wilde's not happy with his performance. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-5 in the final round. Let's roll for the judges. And we'll go to the judges, and we'll have the winner here in moments. All right, we have ourselves a winner. Judge 1 saw it 98-92 for Jimmy Wilde. Judge 2 saw it 96-94 for Tancy Lee. And the third judge saw it 97-96 for the winner by split decision, the Mighty Atom, Jimmy Wilde. So Jimmy Wilde wins it in a very competitive fight. Turned out much better than I anticipated, as Lee fought him tough. But Wilde seemed to land the more heavier punches. And Tancy Lee was kind of tiptoeing through some really rough cuts and swellings and made it through, but he loses the split decision. So there you have it. Flyweight opening bout. Next up, the main event. George Chuvalo taking on Ike Iwabuchi in a heavyweight matchup. Thanks for watching. We'll see you for the main event.